What's going on, guys? OneEyedBandit back again with yet another video talking about more Dragon Ball Fighters. And I always talk about how I don't really like doing live commentaries, but I do feel like sometimes you guys want to see my matches, so what better than post commentary, right? And essentially this guy right here, man, this is a Super Saiyan God player, regular Super Saiyan God player. And I just wanted to say, this is why you should never judge a book by its cover. Like, this guy is exactly why rank doesn't matter and square color doesn't really matter. So you shouldn't really be fixated on it. It's the same reason I'm able to beat, God of Destruction players. And it's the same reason, this guy was able to handle me. Now, honestly, it looks like at the start that I'm going to be destroying him, right? But he actually turns it up a notch after he loses his blue Vegeta, and I couldn't beat him, honestly. Like, I'll let you guys know straight up, he was a Super Saiyan God player. What this means to me, though, is he played a lot of casuals up until the point he decided he wanted to play ranked. And the casuals paid off because he was really giving me the word. Like, look at that. He knew to bait out the level 1 counter right there from UI Goku. His Bardock was pretty solid, and a lot of times I feel like he was mashing. You'll see what I'm talking about in certain points in the video, but for the most part, I just got outplayed. Now I do want to give myself a little look at his block game. Wow, not many people block that Vegeta mix because they just don't see it coming, or they're just really bad at blocking. But look at me dropping combos. This was crazy. That I don't know how that even happened, honestly, but it got my Vegeta killed. But I was going to say, I will give myself a little bit of a like a bit of a crutch. I did go out drinking last night, and I got pretty wasted, and so this is actually the same day. Like today, this is the same day, the morning after. I literally just recorded this match. I could have did it live, but I want to say I'm kind of hungover. Not really. I do have a bit of a headache, so I wouldn't say I'm in the right mindset to play. But as you can see, he's made light work of my UI Goku, and I don't know how to block. So I'm already getting hit by one of the most damaging starters. I think I'm gonna spark up here, or do I start? Yeah, I spark, and he basically read me. Oh no, my Vegeta died, and his 2H's were on point a lot of times. Like, man, I'm upset watching this back because I'm like, man, I didn't even touch his Broly really, and I didn't really get to show what my Bardock can do. Because every time I fight a Bardock player, I do one of two things. I'll do the corner loops, right? I'll do the corner loops. The non-sparking corner loops, or I'll try to do the sparking loops, just to show dominance in that I'm the better Bardock player. But I legit just get outplayed, and like, I honestly don't know how I lost this match. As you can see, it was like I was dominant, I really was, and then something just snaps. He actually, this game hurt my soul. Like, look at him bait me out, man, and I got lucky. That run up counter was a complete and utter accident. He was even going to wait, but the fact that right there, this is what hurt me. This is what hurt me so much. He kills my Bardock, and obviously my UI Goku dies from it as well. And yeah, so that's the end of game 1. And obviously, I made a lot of bad mistakes. That run up counter was a complete accident. He even tried to wait, but the counter for UI Goku, it's so active, it's ridiculous. So he got hit by it, sparked up, and he killed me because I made a stupid mistake. So just hopping into the next game, I'm like, okay, all right, that threw me off guard. He was able to beat my team. Cool, it's whatever. I'm not gonna lose again. And then the second match happens. So going into the second match, I already know, like, okay, his blue Vegeta wasn't too hard to beat, so I can definitely do it again. At this point, I'm already worried. Oh, that was so dope. I forgot he did that. But I'm already worried about DBS Broly. DBS Broly or DBZ Broly is my kryptonite in this game. I can't handle either player. Right there, I did a walk under just to get out the corner because he jumped over me and he didn't do a safe setup, so I was good. And then, of course, once again, back at it again, of course. But this time, I do something stupid. I switched up my combo, right? This should be a dead blue Vegeta, and this should turn the tide of the game once again. But I choose to do this, and I accidentally level 3. I crossed myself up. That was supposed to be level 1, but I crossed myself up, did level 3, dropped the combo, and now out of nowhere, my UI Goku is dead. So instead of his blue Vegeta dying, my UI Goku dies. I never do that variation of the combo. For whatever reason, I had it in my head that I was going to be too scared to do the DP, because if we're being completely honest, the down S like input for fighters for a DP or, you know, any type of move in this game, just that motion in general is really stupid to me. And sometimes when I do my Dragon Rush into that DP, if I let my Dragon Rush play out, oh my gosh, he caught me by both characters again. Another happy birthday for just a lot more damage. For whatever reason, Vegeta fell out right there. But every time, like I was saying, every time I do my down S after Dragon Rush, for whatever reason, sometimes it just drops and doesn't come out. Maybe I can blame the netcode or whatever, but sometimes it just doesn't come out. And so I don't know why in my head something told me not to go for it that time around, and I was absolutely terrified to do it. But as you can see now, I feel like I was back in the driver's seat after getting, I think, this kill on his bar. Actually, no, I think his Bardock survives, but I do think I'm able to get the overhead on him. I think I go in overhead. Nope, he vanishes. Okay, never mind. Must have been a different. That pissed me off so much that super dash bagged my that made me even more mad. Like, that should have been a dead Vegeta, and now my Bardock's dead because I made the right read, but I was too early on the 2H, and it sucks, but you know, it happened. So now I'm like, dude, this Super Saiyan God player is really just, he's in my cheeks. Pause. He's like really just beating me, and I couldn't understand why. And then I started to notice a pattern, but I did pick up on this pattern a little bit too late. Tried to take out his Bardock before the Bardock could hit me and hopefully get a happy birthday of my own, which would have killed his Vegeta and his Bardock, and all I would have had to done is worry about DBS Broly. But it honestly almost didn't matter at this point, because now I only have one goal in mind, because if you look at the bottom of the screen, as you can see, there is only 6 Dragon Balls left to obtain. So what do? I say screw it, and I go in and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go for the Dragon Ball. So I mash, stagger him out, mash. There's one Dragon Ball down. All I have to do is get one more left. That was crazy. Like, in all honesty, he wasn't in the corner, and he should have been. And it should have been a safe jump. If he were in the corner, it would have been a safe jump, and I would have been able to block and maybe punish and got my seventh Dragon Ball to cause Shenron. But I got into the corner, and he 2H's me, and, you know, basically helps him win the game. Because, again, I couldn't play defense from afar at that point. I tried to jump during that Broly ground smash, and that's what bagged me. And it's just like, man. All right, so he's beaten me twice now. What do I do? So, yeah, I'm a pride trooper, and he probably thinks I'm trash at this point, which is crazy because, again, even though I say don't judge a book by its cover, for the most part, you can normally, you know, you can normally kind of easily dictate whether you might win or not versus a certain ranked player. And, you know, going into this match, I'm like, okay, I'll give this guy a try. That's the thing. Every time I go up against, you know, a Super Saiyan God or somebody really lower ranked than me, I just say screw it, right? I'll fight them, and, you know, if they do well, I'll fight them again. And this guy just proved to me that, like, whoa, okay, he's way better than way better than his rank says. And so it's insane to me that how badly he was actually beating on me. That right there, I've learned that my controller might actually be legitimately broken. Sometimes like it depends on my pressure, how hard I'm holding down the down and back button. But sometimes if I just alleviate pressure on those buttons just a little bit, it'll register as me not blocking, and I will get hit. And it's the worst thing in the world. Right there, I read the Dragon Rush. I typically like to read Dragon Rush with Super Dash because, you know, it gives me a little bit of damage. That was a good reset right there. It was an accident, but it was a good reset. But reading Dragon Rush with a Super Dash, you know, you get a bit of damage rather than teching out and, you know, going back to neutral. Whereas, you know, Super Dash gives you, you know, maybe a hard knockdown, and you now have pressure on your opponent rather than resetting back to neutral and hoping to win neutral again. So that's normally why I tech with a Dragon Rush. Right there, he hadn't done that. Like normally I do backdash. I backdash from pressure a lot. Right there, that time he didn't block the Bardock Vegeta cross up. But like I was saying, I normally backdash from pressure a lot, from Vanish a lot. And what people typically do after Vanish is either they will either Super Dash, not Super Dash, they will either Dragon Rush you, and if they don't Dragon Rush you, they will jump, instant air dash, and try to attack you. So a lot of times I'll backdash and just down heavy preemptively just to see if they, you know, get hit. Obviously I can get punished that way, and look at him bait my reflect. It was at this point I was like, damn, I really might lose this. Like I really thought I was gonna lose 3 in a row. It was gonna be insane. But yeah, just me preemptively doing that 2H. Sometimes it bags them. Sometimes doing the 2H will protect you from the Dragon Rush, because obviously you're airborne with certain characters, of course. But that's the reason I'll backdash in 2H sometimes. Because, you know, it'll legit just protect me from a bunch of options. Like, oh man, he did that so much. I would jump over him, backdash, and he would 2H me. And you see, now I'm like, I was terrified at this point. I thought I was going to be dead. I thought I was dead. But I think he jumps in, safe jump, does nothing. I spark, he vanishes, I vanish, he vanishes, whatever. And so now, yep, right there. That was me literally remembering. That was me remembering, because he does this thing where he'll jump up, he'll do his double jump, then right before he hits the ground, he'll super dash. And so I remember that and 2H'd him and got the kill. So that was just me remembering. And so now I have a game on him, and so far it's, you know, just first to 3. I thought he was going to keep going after this next game, but he doesn't. He gets his 3 games and he leaves. So this next game, it pains me, but I'll show you anyway. And so with everything that I have experienced so far, right there I tried to go for a round start TOD, obviously didn't work. With everything that I've experienced so far playing this guy, I'm like, all right, there's no way that I should have just mashed. He would have gotten hit because he jumped. Right there, he thought I was going to do the plus move again, and of course I didn't. And now I'm going in for safe jumps, and I should have mashed, but forgot, didn't. Now I have his blue Vegeta once again on the brink of death. Honestly, don't even remember how I lost this match. Like, legitimately don't remember. I don't remember a single thing that happened, even though this happened only like 15 minutes ago as of this recording. That was really dumb of me. I normally do that so much. I will hit an airborne person and then vanish, and then obviously I lose my turn for doing that. I think this is a dead Vegeta. Yeah, this is a dead blue Vegeta. Once again, his blue Vegeta was never a problem for me, as y'all have seen from each of the matches. I normally would wipe out his blue Vegeta fairly easy. And honestly, not even his Bardock was, I wouldn't say his Bardock was better than mine. Look at him teching Dragon Rushes, something that I just can't do. And it's crazy. Again, went for a cross up and got 2H. This guy has a lot of he just understands the game a little bit, right? Go for a cross up. Once again, just doing that asserts that I'm a good Bardock player, because most good Bardock players can do that cross up or the cross over. And yeah, here we go now. I have his Bardock on the ropes, and right there, that was him learning. The last time I did that, I instant air dashed and heavied him and bonked him on the head. And now my freaking Bardock is dead for it. All I had to do was cover myself with an assist, and I would have been okay, but I didn't. And once again, my Bardock is dead for it, and his Bardock gets away scotch-free. Like, there's just so many different mistakes that I look back and see myself doing. I'm like, wow, Bandit, you are an idiot. So, once again, I am terrified. Missed opportunity for combo. Again, that was an accidental 6H. I do that so often, and it got me legitimately killed, which is even like stupider. Like like I know a lot of people do this as well, and every time you do it, you just want to do harm to yourself. But every single time, I'll sometimes, you know, run up on somebody, and obviously I'll try to do my my medium, and I'll accidentally get 6M, and obviously 6M can't connect. So sometimes I'll decide, you know what, with UI Goku it's the same thing. I'll run up and try to do a heavy, and I'll get freaking 6H, and that's just how it works out for me. And again, it got my UI Goku killed, and now we are in the predicament of Vegeta versus DBS Broly once again. And again, I don't remember how I quite lost. Should have took that opportunity to go for a rejump. A lot of times I don't realize that people get hit. That's why I'll do my Ki Blast, because I'm already committed to doing my Ki Blast. I should have super dashed him. I don't think he'd necessarily been ready for it, but I'm dead here because like the amount of mistakes I've made and the amount of damage that Broly does is ridiculous. But again, I don't even remember how I lost here. Yeah, right. Yeah, 2H from a super dash. He was ready for it. And yeah, I don't even think I touched his I barely touched his DBS Broly with my Vegeta, and that's just the way the cookie crumbles. But again, never judge a book by its cover when you hop into these online ranked matches, because somebody's gonna always be better than you expect. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, there was no face cam today because I feel and look like shit from drinking last night. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. Please remember that God and anime are always on your side. Please come join the Bandit Army. That's all I got for you. Peace out.